We have been a world of, take, make and dispose, and the throwaway culture needs to absolutely 100% stop. Going from sport to business was actually really refreshing. If it made sense, I was kind of bored of wearing a tracksuit and wanted to wear a suit, and then I got bored of wearing a tie, so now I look like this. To join something with a massive purpose, it makes you jump out of bed in the morning. Sport gives you that. You have 80 minutes to prove why you're the best player, you're the best team, and you want to win the game. And then in business, you're proving something that's revolutionary, something that matters within the environment. And that gets you out of bed in the morning to do better and grow a business. So there are a lot of parallels between sport and business, which I'm really enjoying that transition.
I've had 52 years in metal recycling, and I find that this area now is probably the most exciting time of all.
The goal here at N2S is everything that we collect from customers is fully recycled, and the way we achieve that is by using the methodologies that we have here to break things down and make sure that we're using the right waste streams to dispose of the items. People
still have the terminology cradle to grave, and where we're saying is there is no cradle to grave because there is no grave, which we are zero to landfill, there is no landfill. What we're saying is that we're cradle to cradle, and that's where the revolutionary new solution we have in terms of returning precious metals to their original and manufacturers not having to mine. There's a massive opportunity, not just in the reseller space, but in manufacturing as a whole.
We go out to sites, various customers collecting different pieces of IT equipment, and we'll bring it back into our site here at Bury St Edmunds for processing. And depending on what that process is, it goes through different workflows until the end game. The piece of equipment you can see behind me here is a cable granulation process. So we'll collect spent cable from various customers, place it through the cable granulation process, which gives us two waste streams. We have the copper in one hand and the plastic in the other, both of which are recycled. We typically see a 60% yield of copper on average from cable, which we're then returning the copper back into industry, as we are with the plastics which go into recycling as well.
All of the equipment that comes into N2S has a printed circuit board in. Printed circuit board has precious metals, anything from gold, platinum, palladium, and we recover those precious metals. There's been several ways of doing that over the period, using acids and burning and different types of, and we've now developed a method of reclaiming the precious metals using bioleaching, which is basically using bugs to eat the metals.
The governments, the industry is asking for manufacturing to obviously use the recycled material and not mine and use virgin materials. That is going to be more and more apparent. I always reference Apple in that they're using, in one particular chipset, they're using 45% from recycled material. That's wonderful, that's a start, but what about the whole of the phone? Where is that material coming from? So the challenge is not just from the reseller point of view in that conversation, it's actually from the end user who's using. Then there's the conversation around who owns the product, and then there's the conversation of where does it come from and who manufactured it. So we're involved in all of those conversations, those multiple conversations, and our value add is that we actually genuinely now, end to end, can recover the product, the device, and we can return it to its original materials, and then where does it go next? That is the next conversation for us to have, as well as get support from the resellers and distribution, but mainly from the resellers, in that this is a good thing to do. This is sustainability at its heart, and this has a massive future. And if you're not on this agenda, you need to be, and you need to be very, very quickly.
I can see it as being certainly the only way forward. Acids will be, which have been used for decades, they will be now classified as harmful, which they are, Obviously the other way of doing it is by burning the equipment. That's no longer available. I've looked into this for a very number of years and I can't see another method. This is the be all and end all. This is the best part of it.
And this is the biggest growth area, to be honest, in the technology revolution, with 5G coming and more devices, and our children being, grown up with you using a touchscreen technology and literally born with an iPhone or an iPad in their hands. It's only going to get greater, and so this is a great opportunity for us, our generation, to put together something 100% sustainable, 100% renewable, 100% reuse, and it has to happen quickly. We've got 10 years, so this is the decade now to really make strides forward. So it's exciting times for us.